Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, I am your host and ringmaster, Jonathan Lee Iverson. Welcome to yet another episode of Ringmaster Story Time. Remember, if you love this or any other content on my pages, I encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Last Ringmaster Channel, or like my page on Facebook. Thanks for stopping by. I can't wait to share these stories with you. First up, the year was 1936. The place was Berlin, Germany. And the event was the Summer Olympics. That's right. And it was being hosted by none other than Hitler's Nazis. Yeah. So it really wasn't a good time. In fact, they held these interesting beliefs, where they believed that certain people were of a superior class than others on this earth. Well, somebody forgot to tell one Jesse Owens. And it was on this day, August 9th, 1936, that he would win a record-breaking 4 gold medals right there in Berlin in the Summer Olympics. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our first story of the evening, Jesse Owens, the fastest man alive.
On your mark, ready, set, go! Go from cotton fields to city sidewalks, from sickly child to keen competitor, from second-class citizen to first-place finish. Go, Jesse, go! Trounce, Jim Crow! Run as fast as your feet can fly, as far as your dreams will reach. Go across the ocean bearing America's hopes. Go to the Olympics. Know that you will win. Welcome to Berlin, city of the future, Germany's jewel. See cars zipping on Autobahn, Zeppelins, amidst clouds and a television, the first you've seen. Flickering fuzzy gray pictures. Make yourself at home in the Olympic Village. Taste bratwurst, enjoy the bands and fireworks, but know that Nazi flags on storefronts do not fly for you. Hitler does not want your kind here. Does not believe you belong. Prove him wrong. Do not look beyond Berlin. You are not meant to see the concentration camps that hold the free-thinking souls who dare to challenge Hitler's rise. You are not meant to hear guns firing far away. Still, you sense the evil. For Hitler, these Olympics are not mere games, but a chance to show Germany's power to the world. Hitler's hatred is a time bomb. You hear it, tick, tick, ticking, as his armies march by. This is not war, not yet. For now, you will face him on the field. You have just days to work off your wobbly sea legs and regain your footing on dry land. Just days to find new track shoes to replace the ones you lost in New York. Just days to learn a few German phrases to charm the autograph hounds. Young fans who tap your dormitory window, they don't care what Hitler thinks, and neither do you. As you enter the stadium before a crowd of thousands, remember your mother's words. Put your best foot forward. How you wish she were here. Dozens of flags filed past Hitler's viewing box. Some delegations return his Nazi salute and dip their banners, but not the Americans. Stars and stripes remain upright. As Germans stamp their feet in anger, your heart races. The parade marches on. Then the torch that crossed 7 nations lights the flame. To let the games begin, your face glows. Only your goal is grander than this moment. Neither rain nor a muddy track can douse your spirits today. With 5 other sprinters, American, German, Swedish, Dutch, you throw down your trowel, coil into a crouch, and await the starting pistol. Your every muscle listens. Bang! You spring forward, striding in perfect rhythm, keeping pace with the other 5, pumping faster, faster. Halfway through, you glide past your teammate, crossing the finish line in just over 10 seconds record time. You win the race, and untold hearts. During your victory lap, the crowd cheers. Yes, he Owens! Yes, he Owens! At once crowning a brown-skinned hero and toppling Hitler's hopes for Germany to sweep the games. Later, you climb the victory stand. A laurel wreath circles your head, and the star-spangled banner rings in your ears. As the American flag is raised, you fight back tears. Hitler stays away that day, preferring to congratulate no one than to shake black hands. That is his loss. In the leader's glaring absence, you do not miss for one moment, bowing to his stiff salute. You hold your head high, opening your arms to the adoring crowd. After you clinch the gold, 100 cameras flash. Your name is on newsmen's lips. Fast fingers tap typewriters, pecking praise from Paris to Pittsburgh. The writers rave, calling you the Black Arrow, the Black Bullet, Black Panther, Whirlwind. Presses around the world rush extra editions. Headlines hailing your new record leave readers breathless. But you cannot let fame swell your head or fog your sight. You have races yet to run and history still to write. Tall, blonde, blue-eyed, lose long, limbers up while you look on. The German leaps and alights, landing in the finals for the jump that bears his name. You jog to shake the jitters, warm the muscles, loosen joints, but when you take off, the judges rule you foul twice. Once more will mean elimination. Long lends advice. Play it safe. Make a mark before the board and jump from there. Heeding his wisdom, you sail to the pit, nearly 26 feet. Record distance. One step closer to a medal. Finally, Long versus Owens, German and American, head-to-head in the long jump finals. Long flows through his jump, flying as if on a trapeze. You run through yours like an airplane at takeoff. Inch by inch, you and Long push each other farther than man has ever jumped. Between jumps, you shake hands. The lead shifts back and forth as you and Long leap past each other. Records stand but around, then fall beneath winged feet. In the end, you soar to a second gold medal, but Long is no sore loser. He slaps your back, sealing the bond between you. You two talk into the night, new friendship richer than gold. From the sidelines, you study the starter and notice his knees twitch before he pulls the trigger. That will be your edge. In the starting position, you eye those telltale knees. The pistol fires. You bolt from the starting line, feet barely pushing the track. You round the curve, a racehorse trailed by thoroughbreds, 5 yards ahead of your teammate. You burst through the tape and into the record books. Rain drenches the victory stand. Fans shower you with cheers. With 3 gold medals, you could rest on your records, but the Germans have saved their fastest for last. Your coaches need a secret weapon. You. You run the first leg of the relay, passing the baton and the lead to the next runner. By the finish line, the race and your 4th medal are won. Who would have thought that a sharecropper's son, the grandson of slaves, would crush Hitler's pride? Who knew that you would trample German might like a clod of dirt in a field of glory? Who'd have thought your star would burn so bright? In London, on board the Queen Mary, a floating palace, your family meets the ocean liner in New York Harbor, and Pop Riley, your old coach, greets you at the dock. Their hugs wrap you with pride. Tap dancer Bojangles whisk you uptown. Harlem toast you. Parading up Broadway with your team, you wave from the lead car like a prince. Ticker tape streams from skyscrapers, and for a few miles the world is at your feet. The records that you set stand for 25 years, proving that you truly were the fastest man on Earth. The end.
What a champion. What an Olympian. He is the one and only Jesse Owens. And now, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, get ready for your second story. It's time to set sail on the high seas for The Word Pirates. Arr!
The Word Pirates by Susan Cooper, pictures by Steven Kellogg. It was early morning on the pirate ship. "Words!" roared Captain Rottenbones. "Bring me fresh words! I need breakfast!" Because that was what these pirates ate for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Words. "Aye, aye, Captain!" shouted Fiddleface, the boatswain. So he let loose their flock of bumble birds. They were trained to fly over the ocean and steal words fresh off the page the minute that writers wrote them down. Captain Rottenbones ate long, chewy words like anti-disestablishmentarianism. His crew liked short, crunchy words like hop, fib, talk, pop, and zip with milk. And the bumblebirds snapped up the broken bits that fell on the deck. All round the world pirates sailed, gobbling up words in every language. Storytellers were heartbroken as the birds peeled words off their pages, ruining tales that would now never be heard or read. But one day, Captain Rottenbones grew greedy. He had learned of a word wizard, a zany New Zealander, whose stories were said to be so wonderful that he knew her words would be extra delicious. He licked his lips. "Yo-hoy, me hearties!" he cried. "Brush up the bumblebirds! We're sailing south!" The word wizard lived on a green headland with her cats and her bouncy poodle, Baxter. She was reading her magical stories to children, wearing her rainbow wig, when the birds swooped down. Suddenly, there were gaps in her story. It should have begun. Robert looked over his shoulder, and there was a hippopotamus following him. But now it said, Robert was a hippopotamus. Her story was in tatters. The wizards were furious. So were the children. They ran after the birds as they flew to meet the pirates on the beach. "Give us back our words!" the children yelled. "Your words are our lunch!" The pirates mumbled with their mouths full, and they gobbled every last one. "Words were not made for you to eat," the wizard cried. "Words are for stories and poems, for friends, for singing, and for dreams. Words, words are precious things." We're pirates," shouted Fiddleface. "We steal precious things, and we're hungry." Captain Rottenbones drew his sword. "I'll fight you," he snarled, "and when I win, we'll eat every word you write." "Never!" thundered the wizard. "Just you watch. A word-spinning pen is mightier than a pilfering pirate's sword." The captain leaped forward, his arm high, but the wizard raised her pen, and out of the pen came all the magic of story. The children shouted, "The words win!" The pirates were stunned. Their heads were buzzing with stories. What amazing things words could do if you didn't eat them. They stared at the wizard, astonished. The wizard led them onto their ship, and with help from the children and the bumblebirds, she sailed it to a faraway island. She put the pirates ashore with a big chest full of surprises. "From this moment on," she said, "you are no longer pilfering pirates. You can be fantabulous farmers and anything else you choose. Just remember always, words are food for imaginations, not for bellies." Then the word wizard sailed over the 7 seas with her friends, spreading the news that the pirates had been defeated. The storytellers were very much relieved, and ever afterwards the words were safe in books, like this one. while the pirates on their island learned slowly how to read and ate vegetables. And one day, the youngest pirate picked up a pen and very carefully began to write. Once upon a time. The end.
Arr! How about it for the word pirates? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Words nourish the mind, not the tummy. Thank you again for joining me for this edition of Ringmaster Story Time. I can't wait to see you next week. And until then, keep the circus alive inside you.
Baby Mine, a Lullaby Collection, has been such a fully realized dream for me. As a result of this, we will be able to lull children into dreams of their own and make sure that they know that they're not alone. To listen to the voices make these songs come to life and infuse them with the energy and the love and the comfort is very exciting. All right. When the album is sold, the money that we raise from that album will go into the Baby Mine project, which will then go towards helping children across Africa stay safe and well looked after and cared for.
The circus is a vast international community, and there's only one place to connect for jobs, events, the latest news, and so much more. circustalk.com. Join today.